Today I finished up over $2,000 on the day. I took 3 trades, 2 wins, and 1 loss. Now the first play I took calls at 940, which is right here. This is the first 10-minute candle. As soon as it broke lower day on the second 10-minute candle, I grabbed calls because SPY has been faking out the lower day and rocketing the other way. So I kind of expected that. So I jumped into the 6620 calls at 7:30. It dropped more, so I kind of did the foolishness thing of adding, which I've been doing pretty well at. But I wasn't gonna fall for this trap, which I thought was a trap, but what didn't end up being a trap. And when it started to make this hammer candle, I was like, okay, I'm doing pretty good. And then it started to drop, and that's when I ended up cutting it. So yeah, I had it at 7:30, added at 5, make my new average at 6:50, and then end up stopping out at like 3 or something like that. So I wasn't too happy about that. Then I took puts at 1026, which is right here. You get these bunch of red candles and you get this green candle. So I was thinking, okay, we went to VWAP, which is this white dash line. It rejected that, came back down. As soon as I got underneath the 659.90, I grabbed the 6605 puts at 630, and they ended up going from not 630, sorry, 670. They went from 670 to 870, so I got $2 out of that. So I'm very pleased about that. Then I took calls at 1110, which is right here. As you can see, it didn't really go anywhere. Then it finally took out lower day, thinking it looked like it was going to be a liquidity sweep, sweeping out lower day, taking out all the stops right here and putting in a hammer, and looked like it was going to pop. So as soon as it made this green hammer and took out lower day, I grabbed calls. I grabbed the 6610 calls at $6, and it went against me, and I ended up adding an 1253, which is right over here. I stayed in it, because this red line right here is previous lower day. I didn't think we were going to go really too much further. I thought the downside was very limited. Prior to FOMC, we don't usually move that much. And then it did finally bounce. I didn't add until over here, until I was sure we were going to get up to, we were actually going to bounce. And we started to bump, resist right around the 660 area. And the more we tagged it, the more I was like, okay, we're going to break it. So I ended up adding at 460, making my new average 540. And they went from 540 to $7. So I didn't trade the best today. It is what it is. But if you want to know more about my plays and what I'm doing, you can find my link in my bio, or just go to optionslottos.com and it will take you there too. Thanks for watching.